ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. Watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, Porsche, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life
It's week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll see the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
And remember, when he came out of college, he left early. So a lot of people weren't really paying attention to this young man. But he was entrusted with a leadership role early in his NFL career and didn't shy away from it. His goal, continue to prove that there should have been one more quarterback that went in the first round of the 2021 draft.
And right off the bat, Mills looking at throwing. Yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Mills.
And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here comes Grant on the return. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They're led out by the southpaw Tua Tagovailoa in his 3rd season now out of the University of Alabama.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 12. First down, 12.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Nick Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. The Browns hit 6 and 5 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Tua. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Tua now on first down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Texans' 14-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Tua to throw again. Caught on the slant. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Second down and goal. Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Mills. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Grant. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And Charles, you see the numbers for Amari Cooper last week. 6 catches, 89 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too... And it's second down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
On the set. Black shot. Complete. Red cycle.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He could. Contact brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones. The second straight weekend, this time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
the 34-yard line.
Ultra. Go ultra. Strike it. Hey.
Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over. Football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Mills to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Off the play fake, Mills. This ball caught by Mechie.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mills again.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Tua now on 1st down. Got an open man at Schwartz.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Tua to try again on 2nd down.
And he whips that one incomplete there. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught every... a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Slot man moves right.
Ready, ready.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll just toss it away. Throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On the NFL scoreboard. Up to 2 touchdowns now. The playoff picture starting to come into focus. We'll keep you updated on that one as we go along, and the other scores from around the league. Tua on 4th down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 1 second, all that remains. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Tua's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Tua now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a... back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now Tua. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Tua to throw again. Drops it off for Chubb.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's out to Chubb, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 22.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now.
Pierce has it knocked loose.
And this is picked up by the Browns. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
In motion right is the tight end. Now they send the tight end in motion left.
On 2nd and goal, Tua. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, Mills.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off.
Back now in Houston.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
On 2nd and 7, Mills. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Mills. That's caught by Howard. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. You're going to get that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go on fourth down. Trucks over him. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. And Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mills now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Setting to throw on 1st down is Pewee. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
On the ball.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now they bring the tight end in motion right. In motion left, the tight end. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. 2nd down and goal. Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Mills. This one left side caught by Collins.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Mills.
And he finds Howard complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Again, it's Mills.
Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Houston Texans.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on 2nd down.
Mills. This ball caught by Mechie.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Mills.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad. It's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far in his team lead. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Got an open man at Schwartz.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Go ready. Black shot. Ultra.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 2nd and 10.
Tua. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. In motion right is the tight end. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And Mills is intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can best doubly, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work. You can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in. No, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help. No one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a war, get it till I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who is next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a Tempur-Pedic to bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face Nazi. Talking all Aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were the ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
we be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big drop, chilling. Where's the love in the street? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, we need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. Man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You don't pretend. You don't lie. You don't be gay. You know what's up?
Crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rollie, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint Mount Rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on the tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet.